Hi everybody. I want to talk today about training for beginners. So nowadays when we look online or look on social media, we're bombarded with pictures of people who are in shape. We see transformation photos, 8 weeks this, 12 weeks that, and ultimately we end up with a bit of a warped perception of how readily available this is. Everything is geared around instant gratification. But what if you're a complete beginner? What we're going to look at is nutrition, activity, and lifestyle. So let's assume you have the general goal of getting in shape, improving your body composition. So that's getting a bit leaner, a bit more muscular, a bit stronger, and overall improving your fitness and your health. Where do we start with that? So the first thing that we'll look at is your nutrition. We all know that getting in shape is going to involve some kind of nutritional changes. Before we even get into topics like calories, macros, protein, carbs, and things like that, we need to get an idea of what you're currently taking in and establish a baseline. So if you're a beginner, a great idea here would be to record a food diary for a week. So what I would do is go about a normal week, eat and drink as you normally would, but write everything down on paper. I'll just underline that this should be a normal week. Don't try and clean things up, just write down everything that you eat and drink on a regular basis. At the end of that week, what you're left with is a very clear picture of your current nutritional habits. From this, it's going to be very easy to start pinpointing what areas you can improve. You may not currently be aware of your habits, but when you can see them all laid out in front of you in black and white, everything can suddenly become very clear. So for example, a very common one that I would see would be skipping breakfast or skipping meals in general and leaving yourself so hungry before your next meal that you'll eat anything. So looking at this food diary, you want to ask yourself, is my main focus on convenience or is it on health? I can guarantee you that shifting your thinking from convenience to health will bring about so many benefits and put you in a much better starting position without even venturing near a gym. So next thing we'll look at is how active you currently are. Nowadays we have a tendency to be very inactive. We're working desk jobs, driving a lot, and overall our activity level isn't great. The reality is, this is one of the easiest things that we can change. By increasing our activity, you're going to be burning more calories and ultimately you're going to be in a much better position. So how do we go about that? Well, to start with, we want to see what your current activity level actually is so we know what we're trying to improve upon. We've all got smartphones nowadays. There's all sorts of apps, tools, and equipment to help you track your steps and track your overall activity. What I would suggest is, similar to the food diary, use an app or a pedometer to track your steps for the week and see how active or inactive you currently are. What we're looking to do from here is simply increase your activity. If you're currently walking 5,000 steps a day, let's take it to 7,000 steps a day. If you currently do 7, let's do 9,000. Doing this, combined with becoming more mindful of your nutritional intake, will put you in a much better starting position. So next, let's look at your lifestyle as a whole. Similarly to nutrition and training, we're looking to assess where you're currently at and see what areas we can improve. What's your sleep currently like? Are you getting enough sleep? Or are you getting 5 hours of sleep, snoozing your alarm in the morning and then leaving yourself late for work? So rather than sitting up late at night scrolling through social media posts, give yourself that extra hour in bed and aim for at least 6 to 8 hours sleep. Next thing we could look at, are there any damaging habits in your lifestyle right now that we can improve upon? Are you a smoker? Do you drink too much? Do you rely too much on fast food? These are all areas that we can look at and improve on. Being stressed all the time can make everything we talked about that bit worse. We're going to want to look at what the stressors in your life are. Can you change them? And if not, can you change how you think about and cope with them? Similar to monitoring your diet and your activity levels, you're going to want to write this stuff down. So to summarize, we've covered what you can do to improve your current dietary habits, your current activity level, and things that you can do to improve your lifestyle as a whole. Becoming more mindful of all of these things is going to put you in a much better starting position to begin your health and fitness journey before you even enter a gym.